A common purpose is the only means whereby perception can be stabilized, and one interpretation given to the world and all experiences here. Everything in the world of time and space appears to be unstable, constantly changing and promoting perceptions of loss, lack, and disorder. There does not appear to be an underlying unity to all things. Everything seems to have different meanings and purposes from all other things. A world of diverse purposes makes the universe appear fragmented, conflictual, chaotic, and frightening. Purposes are constantly changing. For example, the purpose I give the chair is one thing when I sit in it and something else when I stand on it to reach for something higher. What can bring constant meaning and unity to a world of disorder, division, and fear? Purpose is meaning. We are told in A Course in Miracles, in Workbook Lesson 25, that the meaning of anything is derived by the purpose given to it. Thus, the most important question one could ask about anything is, what is it for? What is its purpose? If its purpose is to teach fear, it will support a world of pain and separation. If its purpose is to teach love, it will reinforce beliefs in healing and unity. This is because, while in time, the mind is split between two opposing thought systems: the ego's teachings of fear and the spirit's teachings of love. It is always a choice in each and every moment, including this one, between suffering or healing, fear or love. The Holy Spirit always seeks to unify and heal. The function of the Holy Spirit, the intuitive part of one's mind, is to restore one's sense of oneness and unity, which one was blinded to in the original separation. Spirit mind does this by offering a vision of sameness to counter the ego's perceptions of differences. To the ego, everything is different and separate. No two snowflakes are alike. Like the song of Humpty Dumpty, the ego mind was shattered in its fall into an unbelievable amount of pieces. And all the king's horses and all the king's men, that is, all the ego's powers, couldn't put Humpty together again. But spirit mind retains the memory of the original oneness, and it teaches this unity to everyone constantly. Spirit mind, in this very moment, is guiding one's way back home. If you wish only to be healed, you heal. Your single purpose makes this possible. And what is the secret to the meaning of the world? Like the hardened cowboy in the movie City Slickers says, it's one thing, just one thing. It is by holding on to only one purpose that one can be healed from a world of division and separation. By releasing personal goals that conflict with the purpose of healing, a unified vision arises. Healing is of the mind, and when one is healed, one is made happy. For one's natural state is joy. Thus, healing and happiness share the same purpose, as does the purpose of salvation or awakening. To awaken to what one truly is, that is, to know thyself, also shares the purpose of healing. While healing is described in many forms in A Course in Miracles, their content share the same purpose, and thus they have the same meaning. What shares a common purpose is the same. This is the law of purpose, which unites all those who share in it within itself. The law of purpose in A Course in Miracles states that what shares the same function has the same meaning. Thus, those which share the same purpose of healing are also joined as one. As mentioned before, the desire for happiness is the desire for healing. And who does not want to be happy? Thus, all living beings share this common purpose for happiness and well-being. In Lesson 25, we are told that the purpose of everything is for one's best interest. Healing is in one's best interest. Thus, what this is saying is that one can use whatever arises in one's world for the purpose of healing, even situations which are challenging and unpleasant. Every challenge then becomes an opportunity to heal, and can even be seen as a gift of freedom from false and fearful beliefs. In this shared purpose is one judgment shared by everyone and everything you see. By seeing the same purpose in everyone and everything, ego judgment becomes unnecessary, for the meaning of all things is now the same. It either furthers healing or not. It is all or nothing. There then are no competing purposes and goals to have to decide upon. The ego mind is no longer needed for decision making. And with the absence of the judgmental mind, one becomes spirit-minded. Being one-minded in spirit, one feels joyful. And the happiness that you now are is seen everywhere around you. Confusion and doubt have disappeared. Something unchanging has been brought to the ever-changing nature of the world, and stability and a deep peace have arrived. Only a purpose unifies, and those who share a purpose have a mind as one. Sharing the same purpose with another is the means to connect you to them. The holy relationship which the Course discusses occurs by each party sharing the common purpose of healing with the other. This unified goal allows both to join together in one mind and share an unconditional and undemanding union. The healed mind is whole and not needy. It therefore needs nothing from the other, but to extend its own love to them. While the unholy or conditional relationship is based on competing goals and wanting things from the other, the healed relationship turns its goals over to the inner teacher to guide it, and the other is seen as oneself. Unified needs lead to unified action because this produces a lack of conflict. Seeing that everyone has the same need for healing and forgiveness leads to common action. One's sense of separation is the only real hurt that requires healing. In lessons 79 and 80 in the workbook, we are told that separation is the one problem in every perceived problem. For separation is implicit in any situation of loss or lack. By recognizing the unreality of separation beliefs, the problem itself is undone, for it never was. Without beliefs in separation, there is only oneness. Purposes based on individual goals lack meaning because they are not in my best interest. For no one is an ego. Ego goals reinforce false ideas of what one is. They only promote further experiences of isolation, loneliness, and suffering. Which one truly desires to be freed from? No one who has a single purpose, unified and sure, can be afraid. A world of conflicting and constantly changing purposes makes a world that is both chaotic and undependable. The mind produces fear whenever it is conflicted. When one's desires and actions are in constant disagreement, stress and anxiety will inevitably arise. The single purpose removes the conflict and uncertainty, bringing both order and the release from fear. For the end of fear becomes the end of suffering. The removal of fear heals the underlying guilt and lack of innocence. This underlying belief in guilt demands punishment and furthers one's fears of being attacked. The unification of purpose, then, is the Holy Spirit's only way of healing. One can see that the Holy Spirit's goal of healing is the undoing of beliefs in differences. Differences have to be undone for unity to be realized, for in oneness everything is the same. In Workbook Lesson 4, we are told that what is different is meaningless, and what is the same is meaningful. The ego's thought system preaches differences and separation, while the spirit mind teaches sameness and unity. It is only by acquiring a vision of sameness that one can recognize the one true self, which is united and universal in everyone. Healing thus can be seen as a way of forgetting the sense of danger that the ego introduced. By not seeing fear in anyone or anything. This is the invitation of healing required for the return to love. And this allows you to remember what you are. Our single purpose makes our goal inevitable. In every situation, one's only purpose is to be truly helpful. In being truly helpful, one is bringing happiness through forgiveness, acquiring vision, building innocent relationships, awakening to the truth taught by one's inner guide, shining the light of love, and undoing all judgments about the world. Fear is released, and a newfound freedom is offered to others. In these many forms of healing, that A Course in Miracles describes. The same goal is shared in each. Awakening to what one truly is only requires the consistency of purpose. Singular purpose leads to acquiring a vision that unites a seemingly fragmented world. There is no sacrifice in choosing this singular pathway, because personal ego goals lead nowhere, being nothing. The Course reminds us that gaining truth is inevitable and is only a matter of time. For it is the very purpose of time to find the timeless, to find the formless, and discover the never-changing reality.